guys, before we start today's video, I got a question for you. Obviously, we've been talking about the best cars Shifting Lanes has ever owned. But what do you think? What do you think is the best car we've ever owned? Is it one of our Volvos? Is it one of our non-Volvos? Post in the comments below. But for now, let's get to today's video. Today we're finishing off our list of best and worst cars we've ever owned since forming Shifting Lanes. If you've been following along, you kind of have an idea on what the two best cars we've ever owned are. But before we jump into any of that, let's recap the list so far. At number 10, my 2002 BMW M3 E46. Well, it was just a problem child from the day I owned it, so that car wasn't long for this channel. I believe it went to a different owner and he autocrosses it now, so good for him. The next car at number 9 is our Volvo S60R. Same thing. Great car when it works. Ours didn't really work all that often. Basically, those two cars taught us the hard lesson that high mileage cars, well, you got to expect them to be, well, not very good. At number 8, that was Hansen's BRZ that he took autocrossing. Really fun car. At number 7, another one of Hansen's cars, his Veloster N, which again, he plans to take autocrossing. Great car, just haven't had a lot of time to enjoy her / drive her with everything that's going on. At number 6, well, you have my 2002 Lexus IS 300. I miss that car a ton. It's probably the one car that we've owned that I regret selling. At number 5, well, that's our E90 BMW M3 with a 4-liter V8, a 8,300 RPM redline, and to make it even better, we have a supercharger on ours. At number 4, probably one of, if not my favorite vehicles that we've ever owned, and that's my 2015 Ford Mustang GT with the premium and performance packages. At number 3, well, that was our Aston Martin V8 Vantage. While not the fastest car we've ever owned, while not the best car we've ever owned, it did make you feel the best when driving it. It was an awesome machine that made awesome noises. I kind of wish we still had it, but again, it was another car that we effectively had to sell for the greater good. With all that being said, it's time to move on to the two best cars we've ever owned. Now, these two cars aren't the fastest, they're not the nicest, and they're kind of a niche car. What they did do for Shifting Lanes and why they're so high up on this list is, well, they're the cars that were responsible for the biggest growth Shifting Lanes. Basically what made Shifting Lanes the channel you see today. You might expect that since I'm running a list, one car will be number 1 and the other car will be number 2. But to kick things off, we're gonna go with number 2 on our list, and that is my 2008 Volvo C30 hatchback. This car has been absolutely awesome. It's a small little hatchback. It is front wheel drive, but I've gotten an opportunity to do so much work on this car. Not only did this car help grow our channel, but it also helped me grow as kind of a do-it-yourselfer. We installed things like a 3-inch turbo back exhaust system, upper and lower intake manifolds, a full intake system, full front mount intercooler with a larger diameter intercooler hard pipe. We also had Bilstein B14 coilovers installed. We have new wheels, new tires. We basically did everything to our little C30, short of installing a bigger turbocharger, the all-wheel drive swap, and a bigger brakes, which I might address down the road. This car, it wasn't one of my favorite cars. It wasn't a car I absolutely had to bring into our lives to use as a project car. What it was basically a test. It was a test to see if our community liked all Volvos or the V70R was just kind of a one-off. And I'm happy to say it took off. It gave me the opportunity, and probably the best thing about owning this car was meeting fellow C30 or P1 platform owners. I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't experience it full hand, but the Volvo community is without any question or shadow of a doubt the best car community I have ever been a part of. People are supportive, people are willing to help, people invite you to things like the Dragon, which me and Greg did, courtesy of the C30 Crew Forum. It was just an awesome experience. All of that made the C30 just an awesome car to own. Sure, it's fun as all hell, but the people I got to meet along the way is every bit, if not more important than the car itself. With all that being said, no matter how much I love my little C30, how fun it is to drive, how great an experience it was both working on it and meeting new people, it's not our Volvo V70R. That is our number 1 car. It is the most important car we have ever owned. Full stop. I would not have my C30 without it. I would not have my Mustang without it, let alone Hansen's Veloster N or Greg's 240 or even his supercharged E90 M3. That V70R started it all. That car is that important. Shifting lanes would not be here without that car. It is that important. So even though that car has been built pretty much as maximum as a V70R can be, give or take, you know, block work and things like that. I mean, we got a bigger turbo, shim work, intake, exhaust from 88 Fab that sounds absolutely amazing. All of that stuff is really, really awesome, but the car itself is the most important thing we have ever done. I hate to put that feather in Greg's cap. I know his ego is inflated enough, but that V70R is huge. We wouldn't know any of you Volvo guys. I wouldn't have gotten a chance to meet the C30 guys without the V70R. And that thing drives awesome. It's got a manual gearbox, even though our first one was an automatic. I mean, it's damn near as fast as my Mustang for now. It is seriously quick. It is one of the most ultimate of sleeper cars. Let's look at it. Okay, it's a station wagon with a Volvo badge on it. Unless you know what Volvo cars are, you look at a Volvo station wagon and you do not expect the performance that this car is capable of. It is an awesome machine. It has afforded us awesome opportunities, and that is why it is the best car we have ever owned. That's why it occupies the #1 spot. And it's probably going to be the #1 car from now until whenever we stop doing this. But guys, that's pretty much it. If you liked the video, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you get Shifting Lane stuff as we release it. If you want to get yourself some sweet Shifting Lane swag, head on down to our Teespring page right below me. You can get a lot of really awesome gear, awesome swag. There's V70R stuff there, there's C30 stuff there. There's a ton of really awesome stuff there. So I definitely recommend you check it out. And the best part, any dollar we make from selling all of that swag, we put right back into making content for you guys. So it's a great way for you to help the channel out and get yourself something really, really awesome. If you want to follow us on social media, it's at Shifting Lanes. I personally am at Chenedy83. It's a great place to further the conversation outside of and into more detail than the YouTube comment section. I love talking to you guys, so if you want, drop me a line and I'll talk to you there. Don't forget, leave your comments below on your favorite Shifting Lanes car, your favorite non-Volvo Shifting Lanes car. I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say. But that's a wrap, guys, and I'll catch you next time.